Okay, here's the thing. If you listen to the media, this has just been on my mind. If you listen to the media, they're going to tell you how to eat, what type of diet you should be eating. And it's going to make you more sick than you should be. It's going to reduce your health. It's going to actually negatively impact your health if you listen to the mainstream advice and the mainstream media. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I've been thinking about that. Now, here's the thing. If everybody followed their own intuition, then their own judgment, you'd end up at a much better place. I'm still talking about diet, what people should eat for their health. And that's what we're missing, is just that discernment of information. We just believe what we're told, which is a crazy thing to do. If you look at the media and you don't just take it for gospel, you discern your own information, then you'd soon come to the conclusion that you should do that for every aspect of your life. You shouldn't let someone else tell you what to do, especially not the media. Like the point of the media is to gain attention and take your time, take your money, and take your energy. That's what they do. That's how they run a business, and they're telling you what foods you should put in your body. It just blows my mind. Now, here's the thing. I'm really biased, and I can't help that, I don't think, in terms of diet, because I am a farmer and I produce cattle. So I'm obviously really pro beef, because that's what my livelihood depends on. It's what my business depends on. So I can't really get rid of that bias. That just is what it is. But I've got more respect for vegans that have discerned their own information from research and their own judgment than I do the people who just blindly listen to what they're told. Do you know what I mean? It's the people in the middle. They piss me off. It's like they just get told something and they say, "Yep, thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and live the rest of my life like that," and not actually look for corresponding information that challenges my biases, information that might expose me to a new judgment or a new framework of thinking. It's the people that just blindly listen to what they're told, even if they're told it by a doctor. Now, this is a touchy subject, but we're in a state where you can't just be listening to doctors for advice on your health. I know this sounds crazy, but I don't believe you shouldn't listen to a doctor at all. It's just that we're in a point where we have such a wealth of information available to us that it'd be silly to listen to one source and not discern your own information. You can also get feedback from your own life, again, with foods or with different lifestyles, and do what makes you feel good. I feel like people don't do that anymore. People don't do what makes them feel good. Or people go, "Oh, I've done this one thing and it's made me sick," or "It's not going well for me. I should probably not do that," or "I should change that," or "Let me just hold that as a frame of reference and continue the rest of my life." What we seem to be doing is just completely, subjugating our own responsibility for our own lives to other people. We're outsourcing it to the media and to the mainstream establishments, and just hoping for the best. And that's what's pissing me off. Like I said, I'd rather people just had an opinion that was based on their own views and their own research. Don't just listen to what you're told. Do your own thing, make your own mind up, and forever iterate. Forever be in that feedback loop. That's just what's been on my mind. Here's what I'm not biased about, is that I do care for people's health. I care for the people around me, and I care for people, I don't know, I care for anyone who needs help. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't getting the help they need. And that is regardless of any bias. People are dying. People are genuinely sick, and it kills me to say this. And that's where I draw the line. It's not about argument at that point. I don't care. It's not about debate between what's this and what's this and opinion. It's right when people are sick, when people's health is endangered, something's got to change, and that's when I don't see the logic in just blindly following advice. I know people. I've got people in my own life whose health are suffering, and yet won't change their behaviour based on new information. Is that not the definition of stupidity? They are suffering, and yet they won't change their behaviour when exposed to new information. And I do have empathy for these people, but it's challenging to work with, because you care for them, and yet there's people that aren't helping themselves. And I'll stop ranting for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.